Okay. So this video is about somebody who says that they are gang stalked. And I just have a couple of questions to ask that person. So my question is like, are you gang stalking me? Because I find certain things to be extremely strange. So that's why I'm asking if you're gang stalking me. I know you say that you're homeless. I've seen your videos showing that you look homeless, but I still get this like great feeling that you're literally gang stalking me. And it's like I want to explain why I feel this way because I'm the type of person that I talk to myself a lot when I'm at home because that's just like what I do. If something's on my mind, I may express it out loud. Like half the time I could be making a video, but I'm just, expressing myself. I do a lot of self-talk. So I've noticed that a lot of things that I talk about in my own personal space and own personal time, it's like I feel like there's been so many times where you were talking about like the exact same thing that I'm talking about like the next day. And it's like it's super weird. Like a couple days ago I was talking about how why you shouldn't tell everybody like your business. And the reason why I was saying that is because for targeted individuals, it's like you don't want to tell people like where you're going if you're going to a fast food place or something because a lot of times you feel like people are going to set you up. So like me, I don't really tell my friends or well, I had one great friend. I don't tell people like my associates or anything like where I'm going. Like, okay, where are we going? I don't tell them. And it takes them time to get used to that, but I don't tell them because I don't want to feel like somebody's doing something to my food or setting me up. So I was talking about that out loud. Just when I wake up, I just go through all these thoughts in my head and I express them out loud because I have, time to myself and I have space to myself. And it's like then the next day or the same day you made a whole video about you don't have to tell everybody your business, which was specifically a line that I used when I was talking. Then it'll be like, okay, that day one of my associates will buy me a drink at the gas station and it literally is like a green drink. Cause I remember this and I'm not gonna tell everyone every single situation, but I'm gonna tell the ones that I remember and that are extremely personal. So you were like, yeah, so today I bought this green drink, which was funny because I had a green drink too. It was like one of those green apple Gatorades, which is like pretty new. And so I'm like, most people don't buy green drinks. It's not like, you know, green drinks are just everywhere. Like it's a pretty unique color of a drink. But the same day that I had got it, you made a video and you were talking about your green drink. So I'm like, that's weird. I don't really want to put your name as a title in my video, so I'll probably change it because you might be one of those type of people, which I believe you are those type of people. I'm not trying to come after you because I really don't have time to, but if I feel like somebody is trying to threaten my life or do something and violate my life, then I feel like I need to say something because I am actually a true targeted individual. So then there's like been other things that you talked about at the shop. It's like you're trying to tell me like you know about people in my life, but I don't know you. I've never even met you. You live somewhere totally different. So, it just seems like you're targeting me. You're literally targeting me. Like you're mentioning certain things about certain people, like that I know that is like nobody would know that unless it's like you know somebody that I know and y'all are targeting. me together. Somebody's giving you information. Also, I did look up your Candy Pre GoFundMe, and I also want to ask, like, for me, I did a video. Some of my subscribers know a long time ago about my situation with Middle Eastern, people. I had this nightmare one time. I noticed that a lot of the people that were donating you money were Middle Eastern people, and I just wanted to know, like, how you had a connection with them. I looked up one of the guys today. I think his last name was Syed, Sidddiqui. And I'm busy. Not right now. Thank you. Behind us, not directly behind us, but in the cul-de-sac there, one of them's moving. Some of the gang stalkers are moving. Okay. So basically, just threw me off completely. Talking about one of the gang stalkers is probably moving. They're probably not. I've seen them put signs out saying that their house is for sale and they're moving and they're still there. I saw two of them put them out at the same time and they were still there. So, and they're the same people that live there and they're like really crazy people. So, anyway, a couple of the people that I looked at that were on your GoFundMe that were giving you money, they were Middle Eastern people. One of them, I looked him up. It's right here. His name is Shahid, and he was a part of some political movement or government or something. How do you know this dude? Like, it's just really weird that he would know you. And I looked at his videos, and most of them were in his language. They're not even in English. So how do you have connections to these type of people? Then also there was a couple of other Middle Eastern people that were on your videos, not on your videos, but that donated money to you. And some of them were like, I think there was a male. He was a TI, like he's a computer tech. I think there was a female who was a computer tech as well. And also they were interested in fashion, which I have a degree in fashion design. And I noticed some very interesting things that, in a way, related to me or that I related it to as these people, are they stalking me and you're helping them? Because that's exactly how I feel. I feel like these people are stalking me, you're helping them, and that's the only reason why they're giving you money. I don't see why these Middle Eastern people would help you. I'm not saying that they're not helpful people. I just don't see what the interest is unless you're doing something for them, like gang stalking somebody that they would want you to gang stalk because they're trying to be low key, and then they have you do the dirty work. Like I said, I've heard you mention things that I've mentioned on the exact same day many a times. Some of my subscribers have seen that I have mentioned something about how I feel about Middle Eastern people because of this nightmare that I had. But I made that video private, and then the other one I deleted it. But I'll probably make another one and try not to sound offensive in any type of way. So yeah, and then like, what race are you? Are you African American? Are you something else? Because, or are you Middle Eastern? Like, what race are you? I'm just curious. I looked up some of your family members. It seems like you have like 9 brothers and sisters, and I don't know. It seems like some of them, from what I looked up, have a really dramatic background, and then some of them seem pretty successful. Like, some of them are writers. That's what it looked like. Some of them are authors. That's what it looked like. Same thing. One of them, I think I couldn't find, but I felt like it was a code, WYATT. I looked that up and I found somebody who had that last name, and they worked for a law firm that was which is a law firm, and there was a picture of a Middle Eastern dude, but she looked like she was your race or whatever you are. And this girl, she works with intellectual property, music. She's worked for ASCAP. She's worked for I already said intellectual property, things to do with music, things to do with art. She's worked for a law firm. I think she currently works for a law that has the exact same name as you. Now I do artistic and creative things. I do music as well. Like I said, I have a degree in fashion design. So I'm just like, and I just found out your sister plays the piano. So I'm just like, are you gang stalking me? I really believe that you are. And it's the weirdest thing. And you can't be doing it by yourself. Now, when you're homeless and you're living out on the streets, it's like you kind of simmer down. But then when you get in those hotel rooms, that's when you start talking more about stuff. And sometimes when you get really mad, you'll throw out some information like you know something about somebody. But I haven't done anything to you and I don't know you. So I'm trying to figure out what's your deal. And I feel like you're getting paid to do this because you you might be out there a couple of days. You don't have any sleeping bag or anything like that. I mentioned it one time in here. I'm like, she doesn't even have a sleeping bag. Her jacket never gets dirty if she's laying on the wet concrete. I don't get it. And then the next video you had a picture of you with you like sitting down in one of those little shops with a big trash bag and something like that. And I know you're not walking around carrying that all day. I haven't seen you carry that in any videos. So I don't know what you really are or what games you're really playing, but it seems like you're acting and you're doing something strange. I don't know. Like, I just don't know. So I guess you're going to your storage every day. Then you're saying that you're catching cabs and taxis. Like, you're spending up all your money. There's no way. You got to be doing something else. There's something else involved. There's something else involved with you. And for these high white collared and people in political situations donating money to you, it's just I don't know, it's just really odd. And if you are gang stalking me, I'm just here to let you know that I'm paying attention to what you're doing. I find what you're doing very offensive to me, and I want you to leave me alone. Don't gang stalk me anymore. Leave me alone. And I've just not been attacking everything that you're saying in every video. And but if you continue to do what you're doing, I'm gonna call you out on every single thing that you do. And I'm gonna let people know anytime that you are saying the exact same thing that I said when I was having my self talk to myself. And I notice when I decide not to self talk to myself, you don't have much to say. You don't have those topics. So you never tried to be my friend. You never tried to talk to me. Quite frankly, I wouldn't because like I said, you gang stalking me. That's how I feel. I feel like it's more than an opinion because it's just too ironic. It's too weird. And like, I don't know you. We're not friends. We're not associates. We're none of that. We're not together in a relationship. I don't know any of your family members. I don't know how you know me. So if you think that I'm saying, and I've responded on your comments before because I've just out of frustration, but you never attacked me publicly or said anything about me that I know of, but I hear you saying stuff about everybody else. Because you should know that if you do something to me again, that I'm going to outright and say it. Now, I'm not videoing my whole life. If I was videoing my whole life, then people could see that. Like while I'm sleeping, as soon as I wake up, everything, me washing dishes, me doing this, me doing then people would know what I'm talking about. And in this neighborhood I'm in, I'm gang stalked all the time. Your gang stalking is minute compared to the stuff that I have to go through. So that's it. I'm just angry, and I tried to calm down dramatically before I made this video. So what you see right now is not me just expressing, how I feel and all the rage that I was actually in. But I'm just tired of it. So I decided to come on here and say something about it. And that's it. I hope that I don't have to say anything else because I feel like you're really clouting. I feel like you're really clouting. You want me to mention your name. You want me to say it. It's too much stuff going on in the world. I don't want to deal with you. Leave me alone.